first edition of the Animators Guild India Fest 2022 on the 26th and 27th of November at Pioneer Hall, Bandra West, Mumbai. Tickets available on Book My Show, presented by Solitaire.
Hello, everyone. We are here for another pre-fest session of AGIF, and today I have with me the great Sheetalda. Sheetal Verma, or Sheetalda as he is fondly known, is an artist and designer, currently working as the National Design Head for Bennett Coleman & Co., a master of illustrations, particularly the art of portraiture. He has rendered several famous Indian and international personalities in his masterful strokes. So let's get into the presentation with him. Just some first things first. Please keep your questions ready, and we shall ask them to Sheetalda in the Q&A session after his presentation. Thank you, and over to you, Sheetalda.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Sheetal Verma. So today I'm going to share some of my designs, how I work, and how I illustrate. So basically, I known for the portraiture, but I not only portrait, I do many things in illustrations, art direction, graphic designing. But nowadays in media and everywhere, social media, people know me about the portrait art, and you can see my work on Instagram, Creative Gaga, everything everywhere. So currently, I'm associated with Times Group and doing my job from currently work from home. And today I'm going to, because it's a limited 1 hour kind of a time and 10 minutes kind of question answer session. So I'm going to demonstrate a line art kind of portrait. And here I am going to start with this. Hope everyone can see my screen.
Yes, I think we can.
And first of all, thanks Pratik for inviting me for this wonderful session. And
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure to have you over.
so, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I often look in Pinterest because Pinterest is a huge reference source for designer, artist, and everyone. So I every time I look for a practice so I download any black and white portrait, black and white photographs, and start with my practice with this. And every day I do manual and as well as the Wacom tablet practice on my screen also. I have iPad also. I do lots of iPad drawing also. So first of all, today I am going to demonstrate how I do the line art kind of line art sketching. And before line art, I'm going to choose the subject or some interesting kind of a face where some light and shade and some different kind of look and feel of the portrait. So, okay. So if there is any question, we can discuss on after this. And I have chosen this image. So let's do a quick sketch of this. So this is how I start the basic structure of the artwork or the drawing. Now I'm going to down the opacity of this layer. And this previous sketch is going to support me. Hope the streaming speed is proper.
Yes, able to see properly.
Have to adjust with the speed because of it's getting slower and slower. Now I'm going to take another layer. I think you can play some background music or if you wish.
Yeah, okay. We'll definitely add some music to this. But loving what you're doing, Sheetaldas. Just it would be great if you could just also just walk the audience through
Yes, yes.
what you're working on and why you chose that particular section to work with.
Okay. So now, more or less, my basic drawing is here, and I'm not going to finish it, but quickly I'm going to another layer. I have to finish this. Yeah, that's right. And I used to keep my reference picture closer as much as I can because this gives me a good help. Okay. I'm taking 5-6 pixels of fine brush as some pencil kind of. Making that. Need to use the file size. Okay. So the basic outline of the eyes. So the biggest advantage in tablet drawing, pen tab drawing, you can correct it anytime. And the disadvantage is the feel of the paper pencil. Nowadays, people are used to time lapse reels. But sometimes you need to have some patience. I hope my drawing is okay, Pratik.
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Have to adjust with the speed of the streaming. That's why it's a little bit slow. And I can't see anyone. How many of them are?
Yeah, that's always a that's a little bit of a drawback with this particular software, is that we can never see the live feed, or sorry, the live count of
Okay.
So, yeah. But yeah, we're getting a lot of nice questions coming in the comment section and on the WhatsApp group. So as soon as you're done, I'm hoping to ask those.
I've served various groups and colleges. So I think from um, different parts of the country, people are from Jaipur to Banaras, from Delhi.
Yes, yes, we're hoping to. Great.
So I just off my second supporting layer. So now it's somewhere near the reference. The line is very sharp. Okay. So I need to mark where is the highlight and where is the shadow, where is the middle tone, so that then I can draw. This is the highlight area. Oops. You see, there's a shadow over here. I'm taking some soft lines. So the 90 or 80 or 90% character, when you do the eyes perfectly, comes close, very close to character, and the emotions. In the Photoshop, I have more than 2,000 brushes, but I hardly use all of them. Most of the time, my fixed brushes are 4 or 5 favorite. Sometimes I have to create for my own style. So nowadays, students can see there are various uh, ways of doing portrait. So, but most preferable is that checkboard kind of design, the graph technique. and the photo finish with the powder, pencil, various kind of pencils. At the same time, I advise to all the students and who are into new in the art field, you should develop your own style. Because for the photo finish style, there are lots of thousands of artists every day they are coming. But when you do in your own style, because I know I can do a photo finish color illustrations also, but the color portrait, but people love to see the line art, the minimalistic line art work. And pen and ink is one of my favorite medium, and I also use ballpoint pen on my portraits. This side. Now I'm removing the base support lines and using and creating finished layer over here. One is running, so I'm doing it quickly now. Prateek, I think our time is fixed. Can we extend up to 10 minutes?
Yeah, of course, sir. Of course, it can be done. We can extend, sir, for sure. We've got some great questions also lined up. So,
Yes.
of course, we can extend. We're all enjoying watching this.
I wish I could do it live. I think the shading of this part is so So quickly, I'm going some outline of yes. Hope this looks okay. This is looking.
It's doing great, sir.
Thank you. And just because of time constraint, I'm doing as quickly as
I'm sorry to push you through it. Which is, yeah, but I've got another 2 minutes for you to draw, and then we'll have to get into Q&A session.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sir.
Because it's more or less, it's all about the technique, what I use and what I recommend for the practice. So maybe because of streaming, it's not matching with my speed actually. So the Google Chrome is basically only part of the streaming. Otherwise, it takes double or triple speed. Some depth requirement. So this is a basic sketch of.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm so sorry to interrupt you in the middle of the session, but I think we're going to be running out of time soon.
Yes, please.
So this has been absolutely fantastic to watch a master at work. There are quite a few questions that have come up, so I'm just going to take you through and ask a couple of them straight up. The first one is, how do you catch someone's character in a few strokes? Meaning, when you see a person, what makes you draw the exact features in a way that represent the character of the person? Is one of the questions.
Basically, it's a very tricky question. When you see a person uh, for a drawing, so it can be an outline, maybe some kind of, and I see in a geometrical shape any character, any person, any drawing, and most of the time I see the outer shape. Outer shape means the negative shape, which people don't see often. So when I draw any square, I try to left out the negative spaces so that I can get the actual shape rather than going to draw a circle and triangle kind of shape. So that is my quick observation or quick thought on any character.
Got it, sir. So that then answers a part of the next question, which was what would be the key features of the face that one might focus on to get a likeness of a person? Is the
So
next question.
yeah, that I discussed in my demo, because most of the time I look for the 90%. If you achieve the eyes, then you can close to the character.
Okay. Okay, sir. The next question, sir, is a lot of focus is given on style in the art field. The
Hmm.
question is, should special focus be given to create your own style as part of the evolution that one goes through as an artist?
Sorry, there's a
So,
pause. I
uh,
disturbed. Yeah.
yeah. So the question is, should special focus be given on creating one's own style as it's a
Mhm.
part of the evolution one has to go through as an artist?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Because I think we follow many artists in the world, uh, time to time. And when I started, I follow many artists. I look for the Bengali artist, Maharashtrian artist, so many artists. But I every time I don't stuck to any style particular. Time to time, I try to change my style of working, and I every time I choose a different style of my portrait. So it's a great thing that we can't be R.K. Lakshman or maybe Shankar kind of illustrator or cartoonist. So I try to uh, use different style or
Okay.
experiment with the styles.
So the next question is, which was the toughest face that you have had to draw till now?
Toughest phase was Lata Mangeshkar ji. So it was viral kind of thousands shares on media, internet. So it was difficult, and yeah, the Irfan's portrait was also very difficult. But I enjoyed a lot.
Okay. So the next question is, how long does a portrait take to make? Line drawing versus color. What are the kind of timelines on this?
Actually, I think line drawing is people think that line drawing is very easy and it's quickly, as you have seen. Um, Today, I was a bit struggling because of the streaming speed. So it's sometimes line drawing is quite easy or simple, but you have to be practice. You have to do some more practice over the lines. Where you have to stop is most important thing. So sometimes I draw line drawing in portrait in 1 hour, 1 hour or 2 hour, but in color it may take 4 or 5 hours.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that is the difference between them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also the complexity that you want to. Do you
Yeah, the
like get into it and then
Lata,
just.
the Lata Mangeshkar portrait took me around 7 8 hours because of the texture and the skin tone. So it's a more photorealistic kind of a portrait. So that's why.
Okay, sir. And the last question as of now is, which has been trained out, is in today's digital world, as a student, should we explore drawing more on paper or with the Wacom directly on the computer?
This is the star question. I was expecting this because nowadays people more towards on the digital, but I prefer to do on the paper also. So 60-40 kind of a ratio. I do watercolor, I do oil painting, I do acrylic also. So I do sculpture too. So, but it give you the feel of the texture, the feel of the paper, the smell of the color. So digital is advantage. I know it's time saving, but when you have time, you can go for a natural the with the paper and colors also. So that's my suggestion and recommendations.
Thank you so much, Sheetalda. That's it for now. We're out of time, unfortunately. We really, really had a great time, and we were, like next time, hopefully, we can have a workshop with you on ground, in
Sure,
live.
sure. I would love to do that. And
Yes.
thank you so much for inviting me. It was a great pleasure for me to be a part of this wonderful session. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. All right, everyone else, thank you so much for your time. Just keep in mind that we have a fest happening on the 26th and 27th of November at Pioneer Hall in Bandra West in Mumbai. So see you all there. It's next weekend, and tickets are available on Book My Show. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.
The first edition of the Animators Guild India Fest 2022 on the 26th and 27th of November at Pioneer Hall, Bandra West, Mumbai. Tickets available on Book My Show, presented by Solitaire.